What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is George. This is the Model Railroad Show, and today we're talking about the trains that I think are best for running around your Christmas tree. I think every tree needs a train around it at Christmas. It's just it's just a thing. It's definitely a thing with me. We always had trains around the tree, whether it was Lionel set from when I was really young, and then what I then grew up with really are these LGBs. And I'm going to tell you, people are afraid of, kids and pets and trains being fragile and that type of thing. That's definitely one thing that I want to talk about here today. LGBs, to me, I'm not going to knock Lionel. Lionels are obviously classic around a Christmas tree, but nothing beats a big old G-scale train around your Christmas tree, in my personal opinion. And lots of reasons for it. I'm going to get into them right now. One, they are built to survive Christmas, man. The track is tough. I have a piece of the track here that I wanted to show you. This is plastic and brass, but I mean, this track is beefy. All right. And if you've got carpets or tree skirts or what have you, this track can handle being stepped on. It sits well on carpet. I mean, it basically uses carpet like a roadbed. It really nestles into the carpet. It's damn near indestructible. And it's brass. It just looks really good, especially as patinas. And this piece of track is from the early 80s, to give you an idea of what's going on there. So, but these trains, and not just the track, but these trains, they are built like tanks, man. And they are not only built to survive Christmas, they are built to survive every Christmas. This train that I'm holding right now, my parents bought this for us when we were younger, 44 years ago. And this thing ran every Christmas. And this is just an LGB diesel. It's a model 2061. And it was at that time made in West Germany, which is where LGB was made for a very, very long time. All right. So, like I said, uneven surfaces, built to survive Christmas. If they get, bumped with a shoe or they get knocked off the track, just put them around, just put them back on the track. They'll be fine. They're good to go. They have great weight, great electrical pickup. You never have a problem with these things stalling out. It's really, really cool. And as you can see, this one here, I'll show you, it came with some really cool interior detail. It's got this engineer who's been in there, been in there since like day one. All right. And I even have the other figure who came with the original set. He's like a little conductor guy. So pretty cool. I mean, he is, again, like, he is old. Second reason, that these are perfect for the tree is their size. They're just massive. The large G scale, the 1 to 20 scale is very, very cool. A lot of them have really neat color. This is red. These diesels really kind of pop. And like I said, this is the set that, my parents bought us when we were younger. I really need to clean this one up. But I kind of wanted to be genuine and show you that the beating that this took from kids and pets over the course of, 44 years, which honestly isn't bad, I got to tell you. So they look really good. They sound awesome going around the tree. They have that clickety clack from these going over this track. Looks really cool. They run great at low speed. So it's just, they stand out. They do look a little bougie because a lot of people, especially people who might not be into trains, don't necessarily have they see these G-scale trains like, oh my God, they're huge. So definitely very, very cool. Another thing is, one of the biggest problems with running trains around a tree, and I said this, is track reliability and running on the floor. And it doesn't matter what kind of floor you have, because if you have carpet, you can set these up. If you have hardwood, you can set these up. If you have some reason you have your tree that's on a transition between hardwood and carpet, guess what? These are going to run just fine. All right. and super, super reliable to run just on bare floor. You don't need a piece of wood. You don't need plywood. You don't need anything like that. These are, they're a family tradition. And it's kind of what I said in the beginning there. They're not just models, they're tradition builders. You're going to set these up every Christmas around the tree. You can let kids help set them up, and then they can be passed down, year after year after year. They're durable enough for beginners. They carry enough detail to really make them interesting. It's a lifelong train. And like I said, tradition, my parents kept these at the house. And when I moved out and got my place, you'll see here, I have my set that I bought. This set is 23 years old. And this is a Pennsylvania Railroad. I bought this set in 2002. So, little bit, I have both these sets now. So definitely, these are obviously things that I cherish. I love setting them up around Christmas time. Very, very cool. And you know what? Let's be honest, finally, they just have that classic Christmas look. Whether it's, these really cool European steam engine sets you can buy. This was a diesel set that, we got. I have a Pennsylvania Railroad steam engine upstairs with a Pennsylvania Railroad caboose and some passenger cars. Very, very cool. You can pick these up used on eBay. It's you can set some, there's houses you can buy. It's very cool. Sometimes, a couple people come in the starter kits themselves, and the starter kit is definitely the way to go here, especially if you're getting a new starter kit. You're going to get a circle of, it's like about a 4-foot circle of this track, that comes, and then you get a transformer, super easy to connect. You just have some terminal pins that you screw onto this track, and then the wires are actually, they're stripped already. All you got to do is set them into the clips on the transformer, and then you're good to go, and you're off and you're running. And it's that simple. I've never even had to strip wires for this thing. So very, very cool. Like I said, tough, reliable, big and eye-catching, easy to set up, perfect for family traditions. You may be a Lionel or an O-scale enthusiast, but you can't argue the fact that LGBs just look cool around the tree. I mean, you can't argue it. So, a couple of things though, and wrapping up, just to watch out for the LGBs. This LGB set I have here was built in West Germany. The LGB set I have that runs around my tree was built in West Germany. In the late 2000s, LGB ran into some financial trouble. They moved some of the LGB of America stuff to China. This caboose you see here is made in China, and it'll say that right on the box. It definitely, everything else it says, right on the box where it's made. It's not hard to figure out when you're looking at something. But then Markland bought LGB. So Markland is the current owner of LGB, and they brought everything back into Europe and is now made in Hungary. So very cool. They're not made in China anymore, but there is still a lot of Chinese stuff that's kind of floating out there, that I think has kind of devalued the brand a little bit. But now you're seeing these collector sets go for a lot more than people paid for them. I'll leave a link to some starter sets down below in Amazon. You can order this stuff from Amazon. Obviously, you can also get this stuff from a local hobby store. It's not hard to find a local hobby store. It shouldn't be hard to find a local hobby store that carries this kind of stuff. And there's plenty of them for sale on eBay. You could go that route as well. So pretty easy to find. Like I said, I would just make sure that what you're buying is either the old West German stuff that is like probably pre 2003, 2004, or more recent stuff that is made in Hungary, if you're not interested in getting the Chinese stuff, because I will tell you the Chinese stuff is no cheaper. Really, it's just there's more profit built into it for the company, but no cheaper. And like I said, very, very cool. All right, so thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell. Let me know what kind of trains you're running around your tree. Hopefully you found this interesting, and let me know if this is the first time you're setting eyes on some G scale, if you were searching for what kind of trains to put around your tree. All right. So like I said, I'm George. This is the Model Railroad Show, and I will catch you in the next one. All right. Later.